I'm Johnny Scoville. This is Chase the Heat. And we've got a dandy one today. Yes, this is my first cup of coffee today. All right, so you saw in the thumbnail, how about that? I've done some stuff. I've reviewed some sauces. But a pesto hot sauce? Nope. That's a brand new one. And here's the deal, man. We're in an age where, like, how do you do something new? Have you ever, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Have you ever seen a pesto hot sauce? I haven't. All right, Felfelaty. It's my friends in Egypt. Listen, stoked about the Egyptian hot sauce community. So everybody in Egypt who's watching, because he's turning all of his friends onto the show, love you guys. Thanks for watching. But this is interesting. I mean, look at this. Tell me it's not interesting looking. It is just, it kind of stops you like, what? Pesto? You realize if this is good, what a game changer this could be, right? Let's read about it, shall we? We've got hot chilies. Doesn't say what kind. Matters not to me. It's got vinegar, water, sea salt, basil, garlic, spices, and xanthan gum. Now, I was going to use a spoon for this. No need for a spoon. We'll be drinking it right from the bottle today. This looks like that kind of a sauce, doesn't it? Doesn't it sound like that kind of a sauce? All right, so I got some really interesting things to read for you today. There's plenty of cat trivia, but I'm going to take a break from cat trivia today because I stumbled upon something that's so interesting, and I don't know whether I should stretch it 2 videos. Probably don't want to do it all in one video. I'll probably stretch it 2 videos, but it's going to be bands from the 90s and the 2000s that you've never heard of, or that you don't remember. And some of you are going to remember some of them because some I do. All right, but the ones that you don't remember are going to sound so made up. It's almost funny, unless it's just me, and then this is not a funny video. Then you are all going to laugh at me. Well, I'm really working without a net here, people. Here's the consistency. All right, let's open this bad boy up. And listen, there are a lot of people that I have a bunch of products. I still have stuff from. I have a lot of products, so I promise you I'll get to it. Okay, so hang in there and be patient with me. Here's the thing: when it's pepper season, you know it's different. I mean, peppers are going to go bad. The stuff that I've got is not going to go bad. And we're going on 8 years. If you send me something, I'm going to review it. It's just the way it's been. Anybody will tell you that. And this is kind of 8 years of pattern of doing things. The Aroma. Another sip of my coffee. It's going to put me to sleep. It smells so soothing. The garlic. The vinegar is kind of one of the flavors you get, the aromas you're getting, but you're getting the garlic right away. You know, I read recently, I don't know if you guys saw this one, but cats have something in their, they have like an extra something in their olfactory glands where they can actually taste what it is they're smelling. I think I'm part cat, because I swear to you, I can almost taste this. I think I'm part cat. Wow, does that taste good? All right, I'm just gonna drink out of the bottle because I'm so excited about this. I love Italian food. I'm Italian, so the idea of a really good spicy pesto sauce, you gotta be joking. I hope I like this because I've liked all of Felfelaty stuff so far. And if I don't, here's the thing. And before I drink this, before I review this, I want to tell you, I gave Johnny Jr. some advice. Because my son Johnny Jr. is starting a channel, so go check him out if you haven't. His link is right here at the end of the video. But I said, if you don't like something, and I'm guilty of doing this too. So someone's gonna say, yeah, but you did it, and I have. But don't just say something's bad. What I typically say is, it's not something I like. It's not something that really, it doesn't work for me, but clearly it must work for some because they're selling it, that kind of a thing. If you ever look at the Noosa, don't go look at the Noosa, but that's a video where I was kind of harsh. But anyway, if it tastes as good as it smells. I think I'm part cat. I'm Johnny Scoville. This is Chase T. Here's the thing. I love this. It tastes really good. I think my brother would probably really like this. My mom would not. You have to have a tolerance a little bit. While this is not overwhelming, if you're a brand new chili head, some of the nuances and subtleties of the sauce will be lost on you. If you have a higher tolerance, you'll taste more. You'll taste the base. You'll taste the garlic. Oh, it just tastes good. I'm not sure what spices are in there other than the garlic and the basil. I'm not sure what chilies he uses. All right, so here's the deal. If you're a pesto fan, you're going to be very happy with this. Let's talk about heat. See, here's the thing. Even though it's not overwhelmingly hot, if it's somebody brand new who's trying this, they still will lose some of the subtlety. Even though the heat won't kill them, they still won't taste it like a chili head will taste it. I need to let you know that. So for a non-chili head, this is probably... My mom would hate this. I'm just telling you. My mom would just... She wouldn't taste it. I mean, I don't mean she wouldn't taste it. If she ventured out and tried to drink some of this, she wouldn't have the ability to process what she was tasting, because it would be too hot for her. So it would be very hot for a chili head, you know, for a non-chili head, excuse me. If you are a chili head, we're talking about, it's medium heat, okay? So if you're sort of new to it, if you're sort of new to the chili game, it'd be sort of adventurous to try this. Before I stop, I want to tell everybody, please do me a favor. And this is important. I did a podcast last night with the swear word, Brandon Swear. I had a really great time. And I want to tell you guys something. I want you to go over and please check out the, it was live. So yeah, it'll be there. It'll be on his page. I think it was the 17th podcast he's done. I have to tell you something. And I mean this now. Brandon asked me some questions yesterday, because I've been doing this a hot minute, right? I've been interviewed in 7 countries for TV, radio, you name it. I've been interviewed 1,000 times, I'm sure 1,000 times. He asked me questions I've never been asked. And I'm telling you something, this is the truth. I'm not even joking you. As a person, you ask anybody who does a lot of interviews, and I'm telling you, if you say to them, what do you think about an interview, or somebody asks you some really great questions that you've never been asked before. There's one thing if I've been doing this for a year or two, but I've been doing this for a long time. He asked me questions last night that were just like, and I don't mean, they were just fantastic. We didn't get to talk about all the stuff we wanted to, so he and I are going to do another one at some point, but please do me a favor. I would like everybody, excuse me, to go over, that sauce is really good. One more sip. Go over to the swear word, subscribe if you haven't already. I'm thinking this on angel hair pasta. Really, really a lovely, and I love the label. Now it's half gone, which is almost half gone. but a lovely, lovely sauce. Super flavor. So let's talk about these bands. I think I want to stretch it into 2 different videos. Yeah, we'll stretch it into 2 different videos because I have 20 different bands. And like I said, if you haven't heard, these are bands from the 80s and 90s, 90s and 2000s. Or maybe this is just the 2000s. But like I said, if you have heard of these bands, you'd be like, oh yeah, where'd they go? I remember them. If you've never heard of them, I swear to you, they're going to sound made up. Okay? Here's the first one, O-Town. The first group to come from the 2000s ABC series making the band O-Town never reached the fame of the boy bands like NSYNC or Backstreet. With the help of the same producer, Lou Pearlman, the band's debut 2001 album did go platinum, like most pop stars of the day. Eric Michael Estrada, Trevor Pennick, Ashley Parker, and Angel Jacob Underwood, and Dan Miller were squeaky clean and cute. Perfect for radio play, but their follow-up track, the ballad All or Nothing, was an instant smash hit. The members parted ways in 2003, pursuing acting and solo careers. I've never heard of O-Town. I know it's me. I know it's me. You guys are going to say, yeah, dude, you're just old. This is a British pop group made of 7 singers, all right? I'll tell you the name in just a minute. It was Tina Barrett, Joe O'Mara, Rachel Stevens, Hannah Spirit, Joe Lee Bradley McIntosh, and Paul Cattermole. They were put together by former Spice Girls manager Simon Fuller. The band's name, S Club 7. Here's the thing, a lot of you are going to know this because I'm just old and I was out of touch and working and doing debaucherous things in the 2000s. But you have to admit, there are going to be some people that are like me. And if you like me and you haven't heard of it, doesn't the name S Club 7, these names sound made up. Anyway, listen. They debuted, their debut coincided with a popular TV series called S Club 7 in Miami, North America, and Miami 7 in the UK, where they played fictionalized version of themselves. Upbeat hits like the catchy Bring It All Back and S Club Party catapulted the band to fame, not just in Britain, but around the world. Spirit and Cattermole's real-life relationship was represented in the series, but when Cattermole left the band, the group, and eventually the couple inevitably broke up. I'm only going to do 5. We're going to break this up. We're going to break this up into 4 because these are amazing. All right, so listen. This is an all-girl group out of Britain. The British girl group behind the soulful hit Never Ever originally started as duo Melanie Blatt and Shazney Lewis in 1993. After a rocky start, they recruited Canadian sisters Nicole and Natalie Appleton to become a quartet in 1995. A demo of the song "I Know Where It's At" got the group a deal with London Records and soon became a number 4 hit in the UK. Their self-titled debut album was released in November 1997, and a year later was certified platinum in the US and 5-time platinum in the UK. The band continued to record and release albums and toured again in 2021. I'm sorry, I've never heard of All Saints. Isn't that terrible? Some of these I've heard, like this one obviously I've heard. 98 Degrees. Like, where'd they go? Nick Leahy of 98 Degrees, or 98, is a familiar face these days, but only true fans remember the days. He and fellow harmonizing band members Jeff Timmons and Justin Jeffrey and brother Drew Lockey were one of the hottest 90s boy bands around. The band had 6 top 20 hits between 97 and 2000, including their highest charting song, Give Me Just One Night. Una Noche, baby, which was hit number 2 on the Billboard 100. It's number 2, that's pretty impressive. And this is the last one. This is, you remember the radio-friendly song from 1999, Bring It All to Me? You remember that? From TLC, it was an R&B girl group. Do you remember who it is yet? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? The trio of Natina Reed, Shamari Fears, and Brandy Williams formed in Atlanta in 1996, but found fame after they were discovered by Lisa Left Eye Lopez of the band TLC. The group's name stood for the name is Black. All right, that's the name of the band, and it's spelled BLAQUE. Now, it was an acronym. It stood for believing in life and achieving a quest for unity in everything. It's pretty cool, isn't it? It's a really long name to remember. Black is easier. Imagine that. Believing in life, achieving a quest for unity in everything. Give it up for believing in life and achieving a quest for unity in everything, everybody. I'm Black. It works. In addition to their music, they were known for appearing in the film Bring It On. You guys remember that one from 2000? Sadly, what a bummer. Reed was killed in hit and run in 2012 at the age of 32. That's nothing. That's a bummer. Nothing to joke about. I didn't realize that was going to be at the end of that. So here's the deal. I want to tell you something. The fact that I don't remember these is nothing, because I'll tell you what, none of these people know who I am. And they're way more famous than I'll ever be. And I'm not really looking for that. But isn't it interesting that I have 15 more? 15 more. And they're some of them, like, I know that a lot of you are, I don't know. I can't wait to see the comments in this. All right, I wasn't kidding. This is really a good sauce. You know why I didn't drink the whole thing? Because I got some great dishes I can put this on. From Egypt, Felfelaty. I mean it. This is a dandy. Thank you guys from Egypt. I have one more I'm really excited about. But this one was so just... You ever see something and in your brain you hear the brakes go on? You're like... That's what I was like when I saw it. And that's what I was like when I tasted it. It's like the brakes go on. It's like, wow. It's a good one. Felfelaty. All right, so in the description box, you will see my Egyptian friends, Felfelaty. Listen, lead into the pitch. Take one for the team. If you're a chili head, sample some stuff from around the world. I know chili heads. It's not that don't have YouTube channels, that have tried sauces from London, UK, that have tried sauces from Australia or New Zealand or the Philippines or Belgium or Newcastle. You know what I mean? I swear to you, I do. So this is a neat one, and it's cool to. This was my first. This was my entrance into Egyptian hot sauce, and I can't imagine there being a better hot sauce in Egypt. The hot sauce company. If there are, reach out. Love to try them. But if you're in America and you're like, you know what? I think it'd be cool to try sauces from a different country. See what, because they have a different approach. This is very different than anything you're going to try around here. It's a beautiful sauce. So if you're interested, in the description box, Felfelaty. It's worth it. It's worth it. I promise you. Right there. That's my son, Johnny Scoville Jr. I mentioned him earlier. Please check him out. Great guy. Does great reviews. He's a good kid. If he ever does anything bad, you let me know. He just broke 300 subscribers just today. Super proud of him. Right there, that is Tommy Scoville. This weekend, Tommy, myself, Spanx Calhoun, and Mr. David Foy. The band's getting back together. We're going to be in Albuquerque at the Fiery Food Festival. Cannot wait to see you. So if you're anywhere around the area, who's coming to see me? Please also in the comment. If you're going to be in Albuquerque, you're going to see me, Tommy, David, and Spanx. Please let me know in the comment section right there. All the challenges I've done, and there are some silly ones. Here's the thing, if you're doing it as long as I've done it, you do every challenge there is, and then you're making up challenges, like jumping out of planes and stuff, and jumping into tents with grenades, because, you got to do challenges. They're all right there. Right there, that's pepperology for all new people. Because this year, are we going to eat some peppers together? I love you guys. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this was Chase the Heat.